You ever been like really close to somebody, really cool with somebody that you communicate with every day, or just about every day on a continuous basis, and it seems like whenever you communicate with this person, instead of it being a comfort level that you should have with somebody that you're close with, it always come across as if it's some type of competition, or the person is always making some type of underhanded comment, a comment with what I call a zap and zinger, which means it's meant to sting in some type of way. It's meant to have you leave the conversation feeling worse than when you came into the conversation. So, let's get into it. My thing is, you have some people in your life and you talk to them on a continuous basis, and it appears that every time you have a conversation with this person, it's either one, the type of friend that whenever you tell them anything is good that's happening to you, they're gonna match your good and exceed it. And you're like, okay, like, is this a competition? Or is this love? Like, we supposed to be able to, I'm supposed to tell you how I feel. I'm supposed to tell you what's going on in my life. I'm supposed to tell you whether it's up or down. If I am doing something good, if I made an achievement, if, if something happened, for instance, guess what? I managed to let's just say, I managed to get this car, and whatever, I got a Series 5 BMW, and you want to tell me about either you just bought a Series 7 BMW, or somebody else who got something better than that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always somebody who's doing better than me. If it ain't you that's doing better than me, it's somebody that's doing better than me. And it's not a conversation that happens sporadically. It's every single time that you talk to this person. Every single time that you manage to say something is good going on in your life, they're going to match it and tell you something that's better that's going on in their life. And even if it ain't their life they're talking about, they could be talking about somebody else. And you'll be saying to yourself, well, damn, ain't we all adults? So why are you continuously bigging somebody else up? Why is your every conversation about somebody else, it gets to a point that it's like an obsession, that I can't tell you anything without you mentioning another person, So either you have that type of person, or you will also have the type of friend. Now, another type would be the type of person that, again, if I'm talking to you, then I'm comfortable with you, then we have built this type of relationship, and it appears that, but people's relationships can change in time. They don't always have to stay the same. Sometimes there's things that's been going on forever and you have ignored it, and, for the sake of the friendship, or sometimes people change. And, as time go on, they become negative Bettys because they're not happy in their life. So therefore, the goal is to make you feel or appear to be as worse as they are, going through as much as they're going through. So, they'll be the type of person that, no matter what you tell them in confidence, they're going to spin it back to you always. They're going to tell you, oh, remember when you told me this? So what's going on in this situation? Did you work it out? Is it better? It's the type of person that continuously throw the things that you tell them in your face. Not because they want to help you through it. Not because they want to give you constructive criticism. No, because they just want to criticize you with no purpose and intent besides trying to bring you down. Besides trying to make it look like you're below them. Besides trying to make you feel worse than what you did when you got on the phone with them. And they are the same very people who want to insult you, criticize you, try to give you advice that they don't even take for themselves. You look at their life, you look at the things that's going on in their life, and they haven't even take their own advice. They don't even have the courage to talk up for themselves. They don't even have the courage to get out of the situation that they're in. They're not even vocal enough to express their own emotions and feelings pertaining to the personal issues they got going on in their life. But yet they'll judge you. They'll judge you. And they're going to make it known. Every time they talk to you, they're going to make it known. They want to bring up something that they feel that you're insufficient in, something that you don't give confidence that you're struggling in, something that they know that you are trying to work on, and they want to continuously throw it in your face to make you feel bad. So be cautious of those type of friends, because I personally am at a point in my life that it really doesn't matter to me who comes and who stays. I am comfortable with being by myself. Everybody wants somebody that they can talk to from time to time, but listen, I have a network with my immediate family, and I am comfortable with where I'm at right now. And anything extra is just that. It's just a bonus. And if it does not benefit me to the point that, I have always been a patient person. I have always been a person that friend who will probably stick around longer than anybody else, trying to be understanding to other people and look over people's imperfections. But at this point in my life, I'm not like that no more. I'm not the old Linda anymore. I'm not going to sit around and have you play games with me, play psychological games or emotional games or gossip games or rumors games or whatever type of games, or disrespectful games or games that's meant to be pun intended games. So I'm not doing all that anymore. So if you don't come to my life with the purpose of trying to create something positive that's going to bear positive fruits and good fruits where we can grow together and feed and sow into each other in a positive way to build each other up, whether it's, whatever, some type of comfort, love, something that I can build you up with, some type of confidence, advice, education, or teach you something, or something. People's lives ain't perfect, and nobody expected my life to be perfect. I'm not expecting nobody else's life to be perfect. But what I am expecting is for you to be understanding, for you to be supportive, for if you're going to give me advice, let it be genuine from your heart. Something that's going to build me up. If I'm feeling bad, well, I need you to come and make me feel worse than what I'm feeling already. That'll make no sense. So just be careful with who you decide to entertain, because the cost is too much. It costs too much for to allow somebody else to dampen your spirit. Now I'm about to clean these dishes.